Well guys, what's the crack? Stevie here from Ireland Foodie. Today we're in Dublin and we're here to meet some of Ireland's top content creators. These guys have travelled the length and breadth of the Emerald Isle. They've experienced some of the best things to do, see, and the best food to eat, the best Guinness. So I'm going to ask them all their favourite picks from the best Guinness, the best hikes, and all the questions everyone wants to know when they come to Ireland. Let's go. So we're here with Kirwan. So we're here with Josh. So we're here with Laura, Grace. So we're here with Chris. So we're here with Daragh, Curran. So Cathal from Best of Ireland. Here with John. So James Fahey. Tell us about the takeaway man. What's it all about?
So the takeaway man basically started was I ordered €800 worth of pizza. For Domino's for Christmas, and because I did it on a multiple floor, I literally had a full trolley full of pizzas, and they didn't know my name and they just called me the takeaway man, and this was about 10 years ago.
One of Ireland's top outdoor content creators, travel content creators. Would that be an accurate description?
Yeah, I like being outside.
And I seen you on a video with, like, the sharks, and like, tell us a bit about that.
So there's a lot of life around Ireland. I kind of document the stuff that you wouldn't really associate with it. So there's like fin whales, humpbacks, sometimes orcas, like basking sharks, massive 18 feet long sharks that you would not normally associate, but they come to our coast every year to feed and to breed, and it's important to highlight that to help kind of draw more eyes to our marine life so that people care about our ocean more. So I highlight that. I do road trips around here as well, so I kind of do a bit of everything.
So mainly adventure travel. A lot of travel within Ireland. It kind of happened that way during COVID. I think we all took for granted our country before that, and now we're literally like, see how amazing it is.
Did lockdown sort of inspire you to travel Ireland and like go explore?
Yeah, I had itchy feet, but I couldn't like do anything to go abroad, and then that's when I appreciated how much Ireland had to offer.
Tell us a bit about Best of Ireland.
Best of Ireland started 5 years ago. Myself and John set it up. We studied marketing together in DCU, and since then it's grown to nearly 1 million followers across all channels, and we're now the largest independently owned Irish tourism brand on Instagram.
How did you get into content creation?
Well, I've always loved writing as a child. I was very into writing. So basically, I'd moved to Boston a few years ago at work, and I just started writing a blog. I always wanted to have a blog, and then it kind of expanded from there. I love photography, started doing Instagram, YouTube, the works, and just kind of took off from there, really.
One of Ireland's top travel content creators. How you doing?
Not too bad. That's a nice name to call me top. I'm not too sure if I'd say that, but
I mean, one of your videos is like millions and millions of views. Like, I think everyone's seen that video. How did that happen?
I don't know. You just have to trial and error. Whatever you throw out, you hope for the best, and it did well. And long may it continue, hopefully. Long may it continue.
From Chalk and Cheese Travel. How you doing, John?
How you doing, mate? Not too bad. It's good to be out in the space here.
Brilliant to have you. So, describe your channel. What's it all about?
So, you can hold the camera. So we have two channels. So one's Chalk and Cheese Travels, and the other is it worth it? Chalk and Cheese Travels showcases the best of Ireland and abroad through two different perspectives. Chalk and Cheese, I like to drink. My mate doesn't drink. But she shows the daytime activities, I show the nighttime activities, and it's everything in between, and interviews. And then with Is It Worth It, we do food reviews, and I'm the cameraman, and he's the food connoisseur.
And basically I have a big focus on traveling in Asia and a little bit of Europe thrown in on top as well. So a YouTube channel under the same name, Fahey James Travel, and for the last couple of years me and my girlfriend have been doing a lot of content in Asia, Central Asia, Southeast Asia, a bit of Turkey and a bit of India as well.
Where is the best pizza in Dublin?
The best pizza, it's tough, right? So the thing is you have all different types. So Doom Slice, just beside the George there, they do Detroit style pizza, so single slice, deep dish pizza. Then you have Bambino's, which is a good New York style slice. And then one of my favorite places to go for pizza is actually Sano Pizza, and that's a Neapolitan style. They're three of the best, but if you really want to get like a proper Dublin Irish experience for a slice of pizza, it's actually D Fontaine's. So D Fontaine's just off Capel Street there. It's literally the best. It's the OG. It's been there since the start. It It was owned by the guy in the Fun-Loving Criminals, so it's proper, authentic New York style pizza.
What is Ireland to you?
Ireland is the crack, the culture, and the experience. Dublin's amazing, but there's so much on the entire island. Where I live, I'm going to be biased. The best Guinness is in a pub called Moran's. So this kind of highlights like a little bit of like the Irish past. Like this little pub in a small town in the west of Ireland has a shop, because people used to come in, get a few bits like the milk, the sugar, the teas, and have a pint, and then go back home with the stuff. They don't have to go to a separate shop. It's there, and it's still a shop. You can still buy your tea bags, bin bags, and it's the best pint of Guinness in the West, 100%.
Your travels around Ireland, where is your favourite county for exploring in a camper van?
So I always struggle to answer this because I change my mind every single time I go away in the van. I love Achill. I love Connemara, but recently West Cork. I feel like West Cork has a lot more facilities. So you're going to find places like showers, there's more places to dump your grey waste and stuff like that, which is the nitty gritty of van life, but it has to be done. So it's much easier down there, and it is starting to pop up across the country, but it's very slow to do it. So.
Where do you think's the most unique pub in Ireland?
Well, there's a pub I was only brought there recently by a comedian called Kevin McGahern, and I was doing a series of Bring Me to Your Favourite Pub. It's in Dublin. It's called Fibber McGee's, and it's this very much like, it was a whole new world to me, very much alternative rock, heavy metal kind of bar, and that was definitely an eye-opener for me.
Best Guinness in Ireland?
Best Guinness in all of Ireland. Best Guinness in Ireland. You know what? I'm going to go with an incredible pub that I went to recently in Ballyvaughan in Clare, which was O'Loughlin's. It's owned by a woman named Margaret. She's like a 7th generation publican, and she recently wrote a thesis on traditional Irish pubs. She's just one of these absolute cornerstone of a community characters, and her place is traditional, no music, no Wi-Fi, no TVs, no messing. Just go in, drink your pint, and it's absolutely brilliant, and the locals all love it, and it's always great with the tourists coming down the Wild Atlantic Way as well. So yeah, I'm going with O'Loughlin's.
And if you could describe your channel in a few words, how would you describe it?
Travel, adventure, food, my dog.
Brilliant. And you're from Longford originally?
Yes, that's true.
What was Longford like to grow up in?
Longford's an interesting place because it's like right in the middle of the country, so it's actually very accessible to everywhere. Like I would have spent a lot of time on the west coast growing up. Not a lot to do in Longford, but I would like to see more tourism there.
What's the top thing to do in Longford?
Centre Parks.
Oh, that is in Longford, is it? Have you been?
No, I haven't, but I do want to go. I actually don't know what to say about Longford. A lot of people just say the best thing is to get out of Longford.
So you've been all around Ireland. Where is your favourite county to go for like a weekend?
I would say Donegal would probably be up there. I think anyone from the north, they would always say Donegal, and it's just like Ireland in a nutshell. So I'd say Donegal is probably my.
Why do you think Donegal is so authentic still?
Well, Donegal in the past was called Forgotten County, so I think that's maybe helped it in a way. Like it was forgotten, so it's almost like kept its Irish charm in a sense. And I think everyone's looking for that Irish charm nowadays, so I think that's why it's becoming such a gem of a place to go to really experience Ireland.
So let's talk about Irish nightlife. Where's the maddest town in Ireland for a mad night out?
Guarantee. I was just last week on a stag, and people won't believe this. Kilkenny is a cracking spot for a night out. I can't remember the names of the spots, which is to my detriment, but it's a cracking night out. It's cheap. You get a good pint of Guinness for about $5.10, and it's good, decent food. So, and I'd also say Galway, because obviously it's a college town. So yeah, I wouldn't say Dublin ever. Dublin 15 years ago.
You spent a lot of time in Wexford. Tell us about Wexford. What makes it unique?
Wexford is just, it holds a place in my heart. I would have grown up going on holidays in Wexford, and there's just endless things to do. There's amazing beaches. Curran Beach is my favourite in Ireland. There's the Hook Peninsula, Hook Lighthouse. It's a really beautiful place. I would have spent many nights camping down there, and yeah, there's just so many other beaches as well. Tintern Abbey's another one that's really nice, a lot of history as well.
What do you think the best foodie experience is in Dublin?
Hands down, the Gravediggers. I love the Gravediggers. It's the best place to go to. They do.
They're known for their pints. How's this related to food?
They're known for their pints. To say it's the best pint of Guinness in Dublin. The thing is, when you sit down in the Gravediggers, you are getting a full, authentic Dublin experience. You're going in, you're chatting to the people, like, they have such a high turnover of like customers that it might come across that they're a bit like on edge and stuff, but that's what you want in a place. The food is delicious. I get the black pudding arancini balls. They do Irish style spring rolls with bacon and cabbage in it, but the big thing there is Cathal. So they have a thing called Kieran's Cathal. He is very unique to it. He's a Cathal historian, but this guy just smashes out these bowls of the best Cathal I've ever had. And yeah, they sell, I think they must sell thousands of them a day. Like, but it's a proper experience. You go in, you get a pint of Guinness, a Cathal, a couple of arancini balls, and they'll set you up for the day.
What do you think the best outdoor experience is on the west coast of Ireland?
That's tough. That's like asking what the best country in the world is. There's so many different things. Personally, I love kayaking and being in the water. Cathal Island is probably one of my favourite places in the west. There's so much to do there, whether you like to sit on a beach, whether you like going for a pint, you want to hike a mountain, it has everything. But kayaking there is incredible. There's a little bay there called Keenan Bay, and it was listed like the top 10, maybe the top 20, don't quote me on that, best places in the world by Lonely Planet, or best beaches in the world by Lonely Planet, and the drive to it is incredible. But kayaking there is, or even paddleboarding there is incredible.
What was your first big hit on YouTube, video?
So I did a video on things you shouldn't do in Ireland, and we've either hit 2 million or we're probably going to hit 2 million views in the next 2 days, which is insane. Like, considering the population of Ireland, it's even more insane. And yeah, that one kind of started it, I suppose. Like, before the videos were trickling away, but yeah, that's the one that kind of kickstarted the channel, I suppose.
Okay, so you're from Longford. Would that be described as a culchie county?
Yes. I went to school and like people would drive their tractors to school and things like
Really?
that. So yeah, like that's.
What was the cultiest thing you've ever seen in Longford?
I mean, probably like a teenager driving their tractor to school thinking that it's cool. Or like lads bragging about the cows they're buying. That's probably the most culty stuff I've seen, yeah.
Best restaurant in Ireland?
There's a place called Moran's on the Weir in Galway. It's just outside the city. It's amazing. The best seafood and amazing pints of Guinness. Also, it's like an old like building. It's like really like historic and cultural, and it's like proper old man's pub, but like really cultural, and it's honestly an amazing experience. My favorite place to eat.
Where is the best pub in Ireland?
The best pub in Ireland. In Downings, I think it's called the Harbour Bar up in Downings. I think the view from there is one of the best that I've been at, to be fair myself.
Where is the best bar in Ireland?
The best bar in Ireland, if we're talking Guinness, right, is the Blue Haven. It's in Rathfarnham in Dublin. Now, it's a bit of an old man pub, right, but it is like God's nectar, that Guinness. It's unbelievable. Oh, there's a deli place, Haymarket, the Stock Exchange in Belfast. I really like that spot.
Where would you say the most beautiful beach in Ireland is?
It's tough. If I had to go with one, I'd go with Curran. It's so long and so expansive, and it just seems to keep going and going, and it's like so clean and it's beautiful. I love the fact that one of my favourite movies was shot there in Saving Private Ryan.
Best burger in Ireland?
Oh, best burger. You're going into the Bunsen's, the smash burgers, all that kind of stuff. So if you want an original burger, medium rare, it's Bunsen. All of their ingredients and everything you can get is literally on a small little card. That's their whole menu. They do burgers, chips, and drinks. Like, that's it. You should go in and get like an amazing burger and chips.
Where's the friendliest county in Ireland?
Mayo.
Mayo?
Mayo.
You're biased, though, aren't you?
I'm not going to say anything else.
Okay, I'd say Mayo.
It's a toss-up between Clare, Kerry and Cork. I have a lot of friends in Cork, so I might push towards Cork a little bit more.
So where is the friendliest county in Ireland?
Might be biased, but I think I'd have to go with Derry.
Why Derry?
Families from there and they're great crack, you know?
They all are great crack up there. They're a bit mad as well sometimes in Derry.
Oh, Taft, but in the best way.
The best crack up in Derry, mad crack. Friendliest county in Ireland?
I'm gonna say Donegal, and I think it's probably one of the nicest counties in Ireland. The people are so nice, and it's proper old school Ireland.
It's like what the Americans
Yes.
think Ireland
Yeah.
should be like.
Exactly, yeah.
And it like sort of hasn't been ruined by tourism or anything. Still really authentic.
Yeah, it's not as touristy. Not that that's a bad thing, but not as touristy as other places like Clare and Galway. It's more authentic Ireland, I would say personally.
Where is the friendliest county in Ireland?
The friendliest county, obviously, Antrim. No, probably not actually. To be fair. You would say otherwise for our accent. But the friendliest would probably be Cork, I would say. Every time I'm in Cork with people, they are just so welcoming, and they are so passionate about their county, and I think that comes across and makes them come across well. Anyway.
In your opinion, where's the friendliest county in Ireland?
Friendliest county in Ireland. I'm going to stick up for a county that gets a lot of gets a bit of guff. A county that some people might consider like the French of Ireland, which would be Cork. Cork has this name for being quite sort of, the people are a bit arrogant and up their own arses, and sometimes they are, but I find it in a kind of funny, charming way. But I need a kind of, whatever Cork City, I need a smaller back towns. Like I was down in a place called Crookhaven, which is close to Mizenhead, which is like it's one of the most southerly pubs in Ireland, and like the people are just good as gold. Cork people, they kind of rip the piss out of you, but kind of in a charming way as well. Do you know what I mean?
Where's the friendliest county in Ireland?
I can tell you this for 100%, the friendliest is Limerick people. We do, on the side of the road when we're doing our interviews and that, our food reviews, people are shouting beef and saying like, boom is the catchphrase of Paul. And they're just lovely to come up and have a chat, good crack. I think Belfast, in up the north, Antrim and that, they're also great crack. I mean, there's a lot of, I've never had a bad experience in any of the counties, but they'd be two of the notable ones that I find.
Where is the friendliest county in Ireland?
The friendliest county in Ireland, I would say, have to say my home county, Kildare, I should say. I think the people are quite friendly there, and they're open and welcoming as well, I think. So I'd have to give my own county a plug.
Biased, but outside Kildare, where?
Outside of Kildare, people in Wexford are lovely, really friendly. People in Mayo are often very welcoming as well, and get on well whenever I've gone up there. Yeah, I think so.
Brilliant. What do you think the Dublin food scene could do differently to improve itself?
Make spice bags spicy again. They don't put chilies in it anymore. It's absolute You're going in, they're putting sugar on it. Like, who's putting sugar on a spice bag? You want about 15 red chilies. You want to eat it and you want tears to fall out of your eyeballs. Like the way they used to do it. You used to have a spice bag and you used to be like, oh no, this is really bad. But it's also amazing. And you keep on eating it. Now you're eating it and it tastes like candy floss.
We have it, make spice bag spicy again.
Yeah. Make spice bag spicy again. That's exactly what we need to do.
Brilliant, Kev. Thanks so much.
No worries, buddy.
Best underrated hike in Ireland?
I love Cumshingon Lake in Waterford. Kind of gives you a reason to go down to the Copper Coast. It's a stunning, underrated drive as well, so I'll add that in there. But Cumshingon Lake, there's a little car park there. It's a horseshoe glacial lake. Views of it is unmatched. It's incredible.
There you have it, Josh, legend. Thanks.
Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Best hike in Ireland?
Ooh, okay, so can I pick three? Top three.
Yeah, go for it.
Cumshingon. If you're looking for something short, you don't have to do the whole thing, just up to the tower at Keene Bay. If you're looking for a short and sweet one, a little bit high, and Kirkpatrick.
Thank you, Laura. That was amazing. What's your favourite coastal town in Ireland?
I love Westport actually. I'm a big Mayo fan. I think Mayo is very underrated and I think I actually love it. I know it's really big for hen parties and stags, but there's loads of nice places to eat. I just think it's a really nice town. So
If someone comes to Ireland for the first time and you had to recommend them a dish, like a foodie dish, that represents Ireland, what would it be?
I would have to say stew. Irish stew is just the go-to. You would say that Irish stew and some northern wheaten bread. Yeah, Guinness bread or wheaten bread. Yeah.
What about Irish chowder?
Oh, I'm not a seafood person. So keep that away from me.
Worst person. I'd be the person to ask that. Everywhere I go and there's chowder, I'm eating it up. Most scenic county in Ireland?
Kerry. 100% Kerry. Ring of Kerry. Just even gone to the Dingle. Dingle's my favourite spot in the world. So, yeah, Kerry without a doubt.
There you have it. John, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
What county in Ireland is the most underrated?
Ooh, the most underrated county in Ireland. Might sound silly, but Cork. I think Kerry often takes a lot of the plaudits or whatever. The West Coast as well, Galway, Sligo, Mayo, they always, you hear people talking about that. But for me at least, Cork, just again, a beautiful coastline, a lot to do there as well, and the towns are good crack, good nightlife and all that as well.
Thank you, James.
Cheers.